If the quick start window is not open, then click on that toolbar to open it up, and we're going to select the Sync Fusion Blazor Stencil. Then we select the project name. We just take the default for now, which is project 2, and we just click OK, select all the defaults on the project properties, and then we have our project being created using that stencil. You see the code 3 being filled up on the left, and then you have the window for the import Microsoft Access database import pop up. We're going to select an existing Microsoft Access database we downloaded earlier. That's the Inventory Access database. Once that is selected, it's going to check to see if that database is already existing in the SQL Server. It doesn't exist, so we can click Start to start the conversion process. Now that database gets imported from Access to SQL Server, and then we are done. And then you get a prompt to let us move on to the next level. And here it is building up the schema based using the entity framework schema importer, the scaffolding tool by entity framework. It pulls in the schema, tables and columns, and puts them as part of the project, the CodeStencil project. Next, we proceed to generate the code. This is the actual code generation. We have the option of picking some defaults here. We're going to leave it as it is. Click Continue, and then it starts to pump out your code base. It's going to take this current schema and use that to build up all the views, the models for the system. So far, you haven't written a single line of code. Then you can open this up in Visual Studio as a Visual Studio solution. And there you have the solution generated by CodeStencil. You can see the models. You can see the different projects representing the data access layer, the Blazor server, and then you just go ahead and press F5 to load the application in the browser. The application is loaded, but let's see some of the tables that we imported. Let's look at the employee table. Click on that, and then you can see the employee table in a grid with all the columns automatically available and populated. You can actually go back and define which columns you want to show here. And you see it has full CRUD capabilities. You can edit a row, you can delete a row, and you can add a new row if you want to as well. Full CRUD capabilities. So far, not a single line of code you have written. Let's look at the products table as well. Everything appears in a grid. It's a Sync Fusion grid.